Hello and welcome to Claret and Booze, a slightly different show today in celebration of the imminent unveiling of Graham Potter. May have happened already by the time you've watched this video, I don't know. But we know it's happening and celebrate we shall, but also I think we need to cover the story of the recent days and maybe even the last 18 months in a slightly different style. So, I'm going to tell you a story. Before I do that though, if you're new to this channel and you're a Harry Potter fan, please like and subscribe. Okay, the story is called Graham Potter and the Chamber of Dildos. In the mystical, chaotic realm of East London, where ambition and calamity collide weekly, there lived a wizard named Julen Lopetegui. The man arrived with promises of tactical genius and big ideas, but in truth, his magic turned out to be as effective as a wet wand on a windy night. The defence, it was a shambles, the midfield, non-existent, and the attack, about as dangerous as a Cornish pixie. Week after week, the fans endured Lopetegui's chaotic incantations until the dream of his appointment turned into something closer to a cruel, cursed prophecy. Thanks, Gollum. That'll go. But then, as if by magic or Sullivan's patented chaos charm, the axe fell. It was always going to. Doomed to fail. Lopetegui was sacked in spectacularly messy fashion. Now, most clubs would handle such a moment with a bit of decorum. But not West Ham. Oh no. David Sullivan and Karen Brady ensured that Lopetegui's exit would be as public and undignified as possible. The footballing equivalent of being ejected from the Great Hall mid-dinner. Disgraceful. Sullivan said, "Julen's a top-class manager, but we needed a new direction." Roughly translated to, "He was terrible. I made a mistake in the summer. I didn't listen to everyone, you know. But he was terrible. And we'll throw in a bit of corporate jargon to make ourselves look smarter." Meanwhile, Karen Brady was busy scribbling her next column, spinning the story so furiously you'd think she was auditioning for a role in a West End production of Macbeth. And just like that, Lopetegui was cast out, left holding his broken tactical wand and sack-labelled severance package. But don't worry, our fearless leaders weren't done yet. No. Sullivan and Brady had already set their sights on their next saviour, a man whose very name screamed PR opportunity. Enter Graham Potter. The new chosen one, a man who turned Brighton into a side that looked like it was training at Hogwarts itself. Sure, his time at Chelsea was less Dumbledore and more Gilderoy Lockhart, but hey, every wizard deserves a second chance. So now Potter is tasked with lifting the curse of the hammers. Can he conjure up a miracle? Can he? In a club that feels perpetually hexed? Or will Sullivan and Brady throw him under the bus the moment things go south? But wait, dear viewers. It's not over yet. There is more to this saga. You see, in the shadows of this circus stands another figure. Tim Steidten, the club's director of football. Or, as he's now known, the official scapegoat in waiting. Somebody's got to pay the price for this very expensive mistake. Tim Steidten, he arrived at West Ham 18 months ago, hailed as a visionary, a man who could modernise the club and bring structure to the chaos. But in reality, he spent his tenure walking a tightrope over Sullivan's pit of dysfunction. Two managers, they've both fallen out with him. They both blame him for their failings, but how exactly is a man supposed to work his magic when he is constantly undermined by the real puppet master pulling the strings? And we know who that is, don't we? David Sullivan. Because of course it could never be Sullivan's fault. It will never be his fault. The man whose idea of long-term planning is figuring out which columnist Karen Brady can brief next surely bears no responsibility for this ongoing fiasco. And now, as if it wasn't enough to hang Lopetegui out to dry, it seems Steidten is next on the chopping block. Sullivan and Brady's hit list keeps growing, but the one name that never seems to appear is Sullivan's own. So here we are, A sacked manager. A much maligned director of football and Graham Potter standing alone in the storm, tasked with saving a club that seems determined on sabotaging itself. Will Potter succeed? Or will Sullivan and Brady drag him down too? Well, look, stay tuned. Because the world of West Ham, the chaos never ends. I mean, one thing's for sure, it's never dull. Speak to you all soon. Graham Potter, welcome. Sullivan and Brady, get out of my club. Come on, you irons.